Morning. I said I was gonna start doing some early morning streams, so this is like my first one. I'm gonna start doing a little bit earlier, probably around probably like a morning show. Mike Adams and Daniel Davis yesterday made a good case for full production to be freed, effed for 2027. Good episode. Let me check it out. Well, good morning, y'all. I'm gonna start doing some early morning streams. We're just getting this going. It's been a lot of shit going on lately, and it's kind of hard to keep up with the news. Well, not keep up with the news. Kind of hard to report all of these things that's going on. Right now, we're gonna start with Argentina. You know, because that's probably like the lightest story that we have for the day, and it's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. The way that Argentinas present themselves, the way that they talk about other people, you would think that they had it all, right? You would think, you know, the way they are racist. The racist in Argentina speaks, especially online, you wouldn't think that they are going through what they are going through at the moment. Like their currency at the moment is lower than some real third world countries. And I'm not saying that just to be asshole or imperialist talk. Like their currency is literally in the shitter. Literally in the shitter, in the gutter. And it's like, what happened to all this money we giving these people? And see, this is the problem with capitalism, period, especially anarcho-capitalism. What happened to that $40 billion? And then we give them like 20 billion on top of the $40 billion. So what happened to all of this money? What did they invest it in? Where did it go? Right? They obviously didn't put it back into the public because look what they're at now. And see, the problem with capitalists running your societies is they will always take your money. Hi there from Vascona. Colina. Neo-fascist himself, nothing, and Melly is a clear example. Yes, he's a clear example of all of these capitalist societies are shitty. All of them are shitty. But all these libertarians, I remember Elon Musk getting on the internet talking about, oh, well, where the fuck is that downfall? Talking about it's going to get better. Argentina is going to prosper and all of this shit, right? What has happened since then? What has happened since this man has won his presidency and he won re-election? It's like these people are dumb. I'm sorry to say it. They are fucking dumb for even electing this man, for one. And they are even dumb for re-electing this man. This man should be driven out on the fucking on the streets. I'm on the show right now, bro. What's going on? And after all of these bailouts that we gave Argentina, they have nothing to show for it. They have nothing to show for it. After we gave them we gave them $60 billion. And I understand $60 billion isn't gonna, turn a complete country around, but we didn't think that it was this bad. Right? We thinking, oh, they just laundering money. You know what I'm saying? They're going to give a little off the top. They're going to, you know what I'm saying, a little to the people off the top. No, it is worse than what you actually thought. Right now, Argentina money is like less than some countries in Africa. Some countries in Africa, bro. This is fucking crazy. And the way that their people are behaving online, yeah. You would think that these racist motherfuckers had it all. You would think that they would be, nigga, get that shit fixed. What the fuck? You would think that they're from the racist behavior, you will believe that they are sitting in the castle talking down on us. You know, because I have had the unfortunate. I had unfortunate. I had the unfortunate of talking to some Argentinians, and they are some of the most disgusting people on this earth. And I have spoken to Israelis also. Israelis are some of the most disgusting people on this earth, but I think Argentina give them a run for their money. Honestly. And it's like, you know, I seen a video of somebody saying, "Oh, this is why they go so hard about the World Cup, because this is all that they have." And it looks like that, right? It looks like that. All they got is circus and peanuts. All they have is circus and peanuts. So the World Cup is definitely all they had. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't give a fuck about sports, especially fucking soccer. Here we go again. Like these people. Hold on, let me share my screen with you guys. Look how they treated IShowSpeed. IShowSpeed is a fucking. If IShowSpeed embraced communism, though, that nigga would be. I think IShowSpeed would be more of a threat to the American government than a lot of these revolutionaries were in the past. If he was to actually, you know, I understand that his politics is somewhat good. You know, he say free Palestine and all this and that, blah, blah. But if somebody really sat down and taught this man Marx, you know, sat down and read him the history of Fred Hampton and shit like that, I think he would be a real fucking threat to not only the American government, but multiple governments. You see how he bring peoples together, right? This man go travel country to country to country. He bring light on these countries that have been shitted on for generations now. You know, he put the light on people who deserve it, you know, these communities who have been through the worst. And I remember when he was going on his world tour and he didn't go to Argentina, people was like, "Oh, well, you're not going to Argentina." I was like, do y'all know who the fuck is in Argentina? Like, these people honestly believe that they are European. They really believe that they are European. They have been beaten. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of whites out there, but they are not like this is fucking crazy. But look how they treated IShowSpeed during the World Cup. And I'm showing you guys this, right? Because this is I don't. Some of you guys may be busy working. Sorry for that. Everybody isn't watching, so I'm going to read this. Despite their country diversity, many Argentinians take pride in their European heritage. In 1996, Argentina then President Carlos Menem claimed black people don't exist in Argentina. That is a Brazilian. Hundreds of thousands of African people were forcibly shipped to Argentina during the transit. By the late 1700s, people of African descent made up about 37% of Argentina's population. But the country embarked on a systematic policy of erasing the Afro-Argentine community through segregation and even the census. By 1895, the Argentina government stopped counting black people altogether in this census, making it appear that less than 1% of the country population were Afro-Argentine. In March, Argentina government was one of the 3 countries to vote against a UN resolution condemning the transatlantic slave trade. The other 2 are Israel and the US. And see, this is why they're going through what they're going through now. Like, I'm not a fan of karma. I don't believe in karma, but there has to be a balance in this world. And whatever you do, it will come back to hunt you. Like, you hunted these people down. You got rid of the originals, the natives of that land. You kidnapped black people, then you fucking killed them and just stopped counting their lives altogether. And now you're going through a crisis. I don't think Argentina will never, I don't think they're ever going to recover from this shit. America cannot save you. America not save you, my nigga. Like they said, if I had $1,000 over there, I'll damn near be rich. And it's coming back for all of you, all of these countries that did this shit to these people. All of these countries, the same exact thing that's happening to Argentina is going to happen to you. UAE, you guys cannot. Yo, what's poppin'? We can go out and paint the bitch. I'm on a show right now. I'm trying to get a little bit more money. So you can stop by. I ain't gonna be long on this show. All right, I'll see you in a minute. 6. I'm surprised this fat ass is up that late. This early. I'm sorry. No wonder Tao moved. Their Zionists are taking over Argentina. Yeah, and we seen like they are sitting down and taking it, right? All of this racism towards black people, towards brown people and Muslims and shit like that. And you literally have Zionists burning down your fucking your national parks. They burning down fucking land and buying it up. They buying it up. Like they are getting these capitalists see Argentina right for the picking. And yeah, this is what happens, bro. This is what happens. It isn't, I wouldn't say it's karma, but something happened somewhere. Something happened somewhere. And when you are racist, understand this. When you are racist, you are never fully thinking, right? They have done studies on this shit where, you know, certain racist people react to certain things. They have learned that racist people's frontal lobe isn't even fucking fully developed. Racist people's frontal lobe isn't even fully developed. And this is why racist people can never run a country properly. They can never run a country properly. They will always fail and start to go for bailouts and all kind of shit. Oh, I need help. I need help. I need help. Why you need help? Why, how is it that you need help when you have millions of people that can put in so much fucking work? But again, a motherfucker with a racist mindset would never be able to run a country the correct way. They will always fail. They will always fail. The only way you're not going to be able to fail if you have power like the U.S., if you have nukes in order to threaten the whole fucking world. But other than that, I mean, even then, look at the U.S. The U.S. has failed. Hold on. Not failed. The U.S. has fallen. It has fallen. We're not the empire that we used to be. We don't have the capabilities that we used to have. We don't have a stronghold over these countries that we used to have. Look at how Iran is doing us. They are literally wiping us out of the fucking out of West Asia, out of the Middle East. They are getting rid of them. Their military bases gone. Defense systems gone. All of that shit. We spent billions of dollars and have to give them reparations. It will always come to this. And if you guys don't think that it's going to happen to America, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but it's going to happen to America. The USD is going to fall. It's going to fall hard because it's not backed by anything. And if the USD falls, every other country that's a fucking that's basically a territory of America is going to fall with them. Everybody who survives off their petrodollar, they're going to fall also. China is doing the damn thing, bro. China is doing the damn thing. I think China is going to be the reason. And you guys don't forget, BRICS is still around. BRICS is still around, and they are watching this war. Like we have to remember these things. If BRICS as an organization, even though I don't fuck with India, BRICS as an organization, they're watching this war and they are learning how to move. They know that the USD is going to fall, and they have prepared for this. You guys remember, what is it called? Union. They dropped some card where everybody that's every country that's a BRICS member get a card. It's called Union something. They have prepared for this. They have prepared for this. They prepare for the crypto fall, the crypto bubble to pop. They prepare for the USD to fall. I'm telling you guys right now, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be so fucking bad. And what I don't get is why isn't the USD backed by anything? We stole a lot of fucking resources that we could have backed that money on. We stole a lot of fucking resources, but the thing is, it's stolen, right? So how can we properly count it? It's stolen, and it's going to continue to be. Like, how much gold was missing from the Pentagon? Remember that? When all that money and all that gold just went missing out of nowhere, right? It's going to be so fucking hard on these people, man. It's going to be so fucking hard. And I don't feel bad. I truly don't, because in a country full of fucking racists like that, a lot of these people truly deserve it. And if you're going to sit here and lecture me about, oh, what about the kids? Nigga, fuck them kids. I don't give a fuck about their kids, just like they don't give a fuck about my kids. Why should I have empathy and sympathy for my enemy's children who's going to grow up to resent and hate me? I have no sympathy for these motherfuckers. Because if you wasn't a hateful person, your children would be in a better position. If you weren't a hateful person, your country would be in a better position than it is right now. And I know you guys, oh, you in America, you have no room to talk. You damn right. You damn right. But you see, the difference for me, I'm not a fucking racist. I'm not, enabling my country to fucking wage war on brown people, on black people. I don't support this bullshit that my country does. You do. So I have no sympathy for you and your homeboy. Get the fuck out of here. Argentina has lots of water and natural resources. PDTOs chose to move there for a reason. Yes, but see, this is the thing. Capitalism will always sell out. Capitalism will always sell you out to the highest bidder. They will always sell you out to the highest bidder. I don't know why this is an ideology that they choose to run a country behind. I mean, ideology. It makes no sense. To make the most money ever? That's not how you run a fucking country. to get money as quick as you can, any way you can, any possible way you can out of anybody, that's not a way to fucking run the country. It really isn't. And it's fucking dumb as shit. And it really tells you all of these degrees that these people got, all of these doctrines and all that shit is worthless, bro. Because if you're racist, you're really you can never be truly smart. You can't really use your fucking brain if you are a racist. And look what they're at right now. This country is being sold out. Their people are being sold out. And I guarantee you, these motherfuckers probably talk to each other just like how these cracker Americans talk to each other. Oh, well, it's the immigrants. It's the homeless people. It's the gang members. It's these people who don't have nothing to do with nothing. They are the reason. They are the reason why we are fucked up right now. They're the reason why the Argentina currency is literally in a porta potty at a state's fair. The immigrants. It was the black people's fault. It was those people's fault. It's never our fault. We don't take accountability. We don't take accountability. No. Oh, Fort Knox. My bad. It's the same shit. Fort Knox, Missing Gold, Pentagon, all that shit. All them niggas steal shit from us. It don't matter where it came from and where it went missing. The point was they stole all that fucking gold, which could have been backed, which could have backed the American dollar. But instead of backing the American dollar with those stolen resources, they stole the gold again. That was the whole fucking point. So it don't matter where it got stolen from. Heard from the DMV. They got me cracking up the other night. Yeah, but hey, I guarantee you one thing for sure. Those motherfuckers are not going to put blame where blame is at. They're not going to look at the ideology that their country is ran under. They're going to look at people who has no power. And then they're going to look at us for bailouts. I guarantee right now, their president is scheduling a meeting with our president, and we're going to give them another bailout because that's what we do. We're going to launder some money. And guess what? It's not going to help the situation at all. It might make it worse. A bailout right now might make Argentina worse off than before. But if you can actually do that. That is funny. It is funny. And I don't care. I really don't care if the racist stomachs are empty. I don't care. Because your mind is empty also. Your mind is empty. So I don't give a fuck if your brain is empty. I don't give a fuck that your racist ass can't eat or you're forced to eat donkey meat. I don't care. You guys fucking deserve it. You deserve it. I say the same thing about Argentinians. The same thing I say about Americans. Whatever you're going through, if you supported the government in any way, you deserve what you are going through. You literally asked for this. You literally asked for this. They told you the ideology that they're running under. You didn't do your due diligence of, basically looking up what is capitalism? What is anarcho-capitalism? What is a fucking libertarian? What does that mean? All you know is, oh, communism bad, socialism bad. So I'm gonna vote for this guy. And now look where you're at. You dumb ass stupid motherfucker. You dumb ass motherfucker. You are worse off than some black people in the poorest communities of America. You have no right to look down on anybody. You racist ass motherfuckers. I would throw a penny on the ground for you. How does one get an $80 billion bailout and still go broke? Because of capitalism. Because of capitalism. They're going to sell you out. You actually think, look at the capitalists that are in America right now. You think all the money, look at all the money that supposedly go to the libraries, to the parks, funding public education. You think that money actually touches us? No. Some of it might, but all of it, no. It goes back to them. Even with the money that goes to the military, that is money laundering. They're money laundering. It's as simple as that. They're money laundering. They're hoarding the wealth away from the populace, and people are starving to death because they're stupid. Because they are stupid. They go with whatever the fucking government says. Communism bad. Communism bad? Okay. So what do you call this? If communism is bad, what do you call this? You guys need bailout after bailout after bailout. And no, I'm not just talking about Argentinians. I'm talking about you Americans, motherfucker. You Americans too. American corporations. Elon Musk is the biggest motherfucking welfare, biggest welfare motherfucker on this planet. He get more welfare than anybody. Ford get bailouts, GM get bailouts, Chrysler get bailouts. And what's so funny about this, you guys like to talk shit about China. You like to talk shit about BYD. You like to talk shit about these China build EVs. Oh, well, they're backed by the government, so they can't really lose money. They can't lose money, and it's unfair. Okay, if BYD is backed by China, what do you call Ford? What do you call GM? What do you call Chrysler? Because every time they are in a crisis, every time they are in a pickle, we find some money somewhere, somehow. Even though they just said we was broke. They just said we ain't got money to fix the water pipes. They just said we ain't got money to fucking get your air clean. They just said we ain't have money to fix your fucking schools up, right? To fix the roads. But for somehow, some way, we find billions of dollars to give to these fucking corporations. If communism is bad, what the fuck is this? What in the fuck is this? You guys need a bailout every 4 years. Every 4 years, socialists, the power of the people have to bail out these corporations because they live beyond their means. And you want to talk about us eating avocado toast. I never even ate avocado. Whatever the fuck it may be. You always, you eat coffee. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. So what is the excuse now? Oh, work harder. I do work hard. I work hard as hell. You know who gets all my money? The boss. Right. These are all gifts. These are gifts. When Barack Obama bailed out the fucking the automotive services in here in America, they didn't have to pay back the money. They did not have to pay back the money. And they still didn't pay back the money. To this fucking day. And then they got another bailout after that. And after that. So if you call BYDs and all these Chinese built vehicles, if you say that they're backed by the government, so it's unfair to compete with them on a free market, what the fuck do you call that? GM should have failed by now. If it was up to capitalist standards, the free market, Ford should have failed. GM should have failed. Chrysler should have failed. They should be no more. But here we are. Every fucking time. You motherfuckers embrace capitalism and then got to get bailed out by the people. Every fucking time. And then the same people who watch this shit happen repeats the shit like a parrot. Socialism, communism bad. But it ain't bad when you need our fucking money. It ain't bad when you go to the public and say, hey, you guys, I really fucked up on that last project. I needed just a couple of $1 billion, just like maybe $20 billion. While the CEO continues to make billions of dollars a fucking year. Thank you for that $5 super chat. I appreciate y'all. Keep fighting a good fight and stay strong, comrade. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Man, I am trying. I ain't gonna lie. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to Rome's Rebellion. Good morning. I'm going to start doing some more early morning shows. I'm going to start doing my shows around 6, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I just want to give you guys a heads up. I'm going to start doing some real early morning shows so I can do a show at night also. But, if you guys want to help me out, please donate to For the Poor, Cash App to For the Poor, PayPal, Unholy Rome 6, Venmo to For the Poor. This will help me out a lot, especially getting around with this. Today, we're going to be going out and repainting and rebuilding some of the benches. So if you want to help me out, donate to Tour for the Poor. It'll help me pay my my artists, and we have more gas to get around because I got some benches everywhere, and we got to pull a trailer. So I definitely need some gas money. So if you can donate. But let's get back on these motherfuckers. Yep, socialism for the 1%. And that's all it has been. I don't know how, people of America, people of Argentina, all of these capitalist countries can actually look at us, keep giving these fuckers bailout after bailout after bailout, and then continue to say that socialism is bad. They are taking your fucking money and they are not giving it back. They don't have to give it back by law. By law, they just stole from you. They just took money from you, from your kids, from your grandchildren. Don't you feel some type of way? Why? I feel like I'll be going crazy, man. I feel like I'm going crazy, and everybody feel like, oh, I can make it. I can make it. Make it where? Make what, bro? Why do you want to be rich? What is the appeal of being rich? I really don't see the appeal of it. You buy all these houses for what? You're one person with 2 kids, 3 kids, whatever the fuck. You don't need 5 houses. You got 40 sports cars and one ass and 2 legs. What you need 40 cars for? What you need a fucking yacht for? What you need all this fucking bullshit for? I don't see the appeal of being rich. If I just had enough, that is more than enough. If I just had enough, that is more than enough. And this is why I don't get these capitalist countries that proclaim to be the richest countries in the world with the poorest communities of the world. When you can just give them enough. Do you know how patriotic Americans would be if you just gave them something? You know how patriotic millennials would be if you gave them housing? They would more likely join your military if you actually gave them health care. If you gave them something, they would actually be patriotic. And you dumb motherfuckers are too greedy to see what's really good. You're so greedy that you're like, oh no, well, that might work, but it's like pulling off skin to you motherfuckers, bro. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? If you just gave them something, they would love it here. But you have teenagers who never even spoke to somebody in Iran, who never spoke to somebody that are victims of our bombings, our sanctions, our blockades. They are screaming death to America. They are just getting into politics, and their politics is death to America, my nigga. Do you understand how bad you fucked up with the future generations? Because you're so fucking greedy. Do you understand that these future generations are going to grow up and they're going to bury your ideology? It's going to be they're going to look in the past and say, these people lived like cavemen. They beat each other over the head and they took whatever they wanted. They behaved no less than a Neanderthal. That's how they're going to look at your ideology. Because you bomb, you rape, you privilege, you do whatever you want. You take all of these resources and don't even back the people up with them. You keep it all to yourself. And you think that's going to sustain human life. I keep saying this shit. All these black people I be talking to talk about, well, I'm a capitalist, so I say, where your capital? Nigga, capitalism cannot sustain human life. Capitalism cannot sustain human life. And we see it every day. Somebody is dying because of capitalism. Millions of people a year die because of capitalism. And I'm not just talking about people being poor, people being in poor areas in America. No, nigga, I'm talking about the sanctions, the blockades. I'm talking about the slave trades. I'm talking about all of that shit. Motherfuckers, capitalism literally still have slaves on this earth to this day. And you telling me this is what's best for human life? Slavery? How can this sustain human life when it needs slavery to survive? It needs your labor to be taken advantage of. Like, what the fuck are we doing here, y'all? And these Argentinians, just like Americans, aren't paying attention, and they're not going to do better. They're going to double down because they're stupid. Just like Americans, they are stupid. And I'm not just saying that to be mean. This is factual evidence. Americans are stupid. Argentinians are stupid. Factual facts. So I have no hope for you. You're gonna die. You're gonna die poor, and you're gonna die blaming the reason you're poor on the immigrant. And when you die, you're gonna deserve it because you're not fighting. If you're not fighting for the people, then you're fighting against the people. It's as simple as that. And when you die, you deserve it. I'm not going to hold any of you guys' hands because we're in the same working class. Bro, I'm not in the class with racist motherfuckers. I'm not in a class with people who look down on motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck how poor you are. My refrigerator is literally empty right now. I think I got I ain't got nothing in my refrigerator right now. Nothing. And guess what? I'll be damned if I blame that shit on the immigrant. I'll be damned if I blame that shit on communism. Something that has never took effect here. You know how dumb you guys sound? Saying that stupid ass shit? Well, socialism is this is socialism, Democrats and socialism. Nigga, how is Democrats socialist? I can't stand you dumb motherfuckers. I can't stand you dumb motherfuckers. And when you die, I will cheer. I will cheer. I'm actually cheering for your death. But when you die, I will celebrate. And many people will too. Don't get it twisted. Many people will celebrate when you die because you are holding us back. You refuse to learn. You refuse to learn. And it's holding not only our communities back, it's holding the world back. You spread this shit like it's a disease. This racism, it's It's like a fucking disease, and it won't go away until you are dead. And I'm not gonna fucking sit here and hold your hand and be a nice guy. You wish death on my people every fucking day. You're racist to my people every fucking day. And you want me to sit here and be like, well, all people don't deserve that. Well, the people who don't deserve that, the people that don't deserve that, they are the ones who are fighting. They're the ones who's going to make Argentina better. They're the ones who's going to make America better. They are the ones who's going to lead the fucking future. Not you motherfuckers. Not you motherfuckers, man. And I'm tired of these motherfuckers holding your hands. Everything is going to be okay. No, it's not. No, the fuck it's not. You keep backing the same ideology that got you in the same place. You're fucking insane. You're insane and you don't notice it. You are literally running on a treadmill thinking that you are in a fucking marathon. You are insane. The same government, the same ideology that left you homeless, that left you without health care, that left you without food. You back it to this day and put the blame elsewhere. I don't get it. I don't get it. I never will. Yeah, is it a shame? Yes. But how long do I supposed to care? How long do I supposed to give a fuck about people who won't even spit on me if I was on fire? How long do I supposed to care, right? For people who won't learn, they refuse to learn. The shit is happening in your life every day. You feel it. You feel it happening to you. You're growing skinnier. You're getting poorer. The water is brown that's coming out of your tap. It's happening to you. You see it with your eyes. You feel it with your hands, motherfucker. You taste it with your tongue. You smell it with your nose. And you still deny reality. And you want me to give a fuck for a stupid motherfucker. Man, fuck David Pakman. You would think so, right? You would fucking think so. I can't play the show by night. It scares my neighbors. Good. The motherfuckers need to be scared, bro. They need to be scared. I'm tired of, basically hiding what the world is from these people to be like, well, it's going to get better, you guys. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. No, it is not. As long as capitalism runs this world, as long as the U.S. is an empire, as long as we have those 800 military bases, as long as people like Peter Thiel is around, as long as we have BlackRock, as long as we have these motherfuckers, these institutions, these corporations who put us in these positions, as long as they are alive, things are going to get worse. I am not here to lie to you. You're going to die poor. You're going to die broke. They stolen everything from you. They stole your children's future. Why would I lie about something like that? Why should I hold your hand when it comes to something like that? This is not a fucking game. This is your life. Take it serious. Take it serious because they are taking your life. They take their life so serious that they take your lives. This shit is not a game. This is not something where we can just all come together and hold hands on. No. Hands got to get bloody. Feet got to get dirty. Soldiers got to get shot. This is how the world works. And this is the only way we will overcome. Nobody is going to come for you. No politician is coming to save you. If a politician is coming for a position of power, that's what he wants. A position of power. Not a position to put people in a better position. It's a position of power. He clings to power like a king. Because if you wanted to actually help the community, you can easily just be part of the community. You don't need voters to put you in a position in a government position to do a damn thing. Because if you had community, none of this would be going on. Every day I see these motherfuckers. Oh, look. Oh, we got a new motherfucker running to Michigan. And we got DSA running here. We running here. We running here. Y'all not doing nothing but covering up the fact that this is a genocidal capitalist state. Y'all trying to rebrand America like it's gonna get the stank off you. DSA can't get the stank off America. Communism can't even get the stank off America. This motherfucker has to be overthrown and retried. You keep spraying cologne on a piece of shit and putting it in my face and calling it a flower. Get the fuck out of here. See, this is why I don't be streaming, bro. This shit is just stressful, man. This shit is so fucking stressful. Before we get to this next story, please donate the tour for the poor. We're just trying to raise a couple of dollars, probably like $10, $20. I don't need much. Just to pay for some gas, to move around. We're going to be doing the benches today. I'm kicked off of Twitter for 4 more days. So I won't be posting the updates on Twitter. I will be back online, hopefully later on today, if not tomorrow morning, and I'll give you guys the updates on the benches and whatnot. But we're just trying to get around and fix these benches and repaint them. Okay, let's get to this next story. Oh, man. This shit is so irritating, man. If you guys are online as much as me, which I know you are because you're here, you have been a witness to the modern day lynching of Black people. I think every day I have seen a story about a Black person being hung from a tree. Now, there is a high suicide rate in Black communities, but Black people don't kill themselves by hanging ourselves. Like there are plenty ways to go. There are a lot of ways to go, but hanging yourself, I don't see that being one of them. To the point that this shit don't even make any sense to say that this was they hung themselves when you see a body hanging and there's no chair there. There's no nothing. So how did they get up there? They climbed up the tree. They just jumped from the tree. How did they climb the tree? You know, it's just like, you know, a lot of racist people want to say, oh, well, lynching has stopped and this is not. Lynching never stopped. Just like slavery never stopped. They just call it something else. And nowadays, any white person can be a slave catcher. Any white person can whip the crack on a nigga. And what I mean by this is white people understand that calling 911 puts Black people in a dangerous position. And I have said this online once before that white people gave up the whip for 3 numbers, 911. You know, so this is how they help lynch Black people. And yet, yes, chat saying the cops are in on it. Of course, the cops, the judges, ICE, all of these people are in on it, and they can get away with it. They feel like this administration gives them power. It gives them more power and authority, right? Because nothing has been done. Nothing has been done. Out of all the lynching I have seen in the last couple of weeks, nothing has been done. These lynchings have been labeled a suicide. No further investigation. No nothing. Just suicide. Right. Just like the one guy who got lost in that small town. His car broke down. He called his mother for help, and they found his body hanging. They called it a suicide. This is a real problem, and black people won't get out of this shit until they denounce what the system is made of. Like, a lot of black people love America, and I really don't know why. A lot of black people love to wave their American flag. I don't know why. They love their presidents. I don't know why. Because they have done nothing to address this, the modern day lynching of black people. And I'm not just talking about actual, like, hanging people from the cops, ICE, all of this shit. I really don't understand why black people are so patriotic towards America. I would never understand it. When you see that your people are being hung, you see that your people are being hunted, you see that your people are being killed on a large scale, not only from their white neighbors, but from the justice system. And you still find something in your heart to just keep loving America. Now, with the latest story, let me check, see if I got some donations. Okay. No donations yet. All right. Oh, somebody sent $1. Thank you for that, Mike. That probably was your last dollar. I appreciate that shit. You know, I know how it be. I'm broke too, my nigga. All these damn bills and all these damn kids. Well, this latest story with Nolan Wells. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys.
This morning, with a community clamoring for answers about the death of 18-year-old Nolan Wells during a July 4th boat trip with friends, the sheriff is asking for help and pleading for patience.
I think it's important that we don't put ourselves on a timetable and that we don't rush ourselves. But I do think it's important to be diligent in gathering all the facts. That's what the family deserves.
Wells never returned from a remote barrier island off the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
The very thing that makes Horn Island such an idyllic spot to hang out for the day is what makes the case tricky for investigators. There's nothing here. There are no phones, there are no cameras, there's no police. It's why authorities have asked anyone who was here July 4th with Nolan Wells to come forward.
Even if you may think that it might be insignificant, every little bit helps. And that may be a bigger contribution than you think to this case.
Could be a public tip that breaks it open for you.
Exactly.
A close friend of Wells, Trayston Shepard, says the group spent the day swimming and drinking.
Well, we were just having fun all day, and then as the day went on, people started to drink more and people started to get more drunk.
We asked the sheriff whether drinking or drugs played a role in Wells's death.
Of course, the rumors are out there, but we don't respond to rumors. We respond to facts.
And as investigators attempt to build a full timeline of the teen's movements and whereabouts that weekend, this photo showing Wells at a pool party has been circulating widely online and has been shared by his family's attorney. ABC News confirming it was taken a week before he visited Horn Island. Authorities initially suspect Wells drowned, although the results of autopsies by both officials and the one the family ordered are pending. On our visit to the island, we heard from a local boat captain about how the scenic haven could quickly turn treacherous.
Down there at the end of the west end of the island, yeah, there's a current that can, get you really quick, and it gets deep.
So if you're an experienced swimmer, even that area of the island could be a little dodgy?
Yes, especially with the current down there at the very end. It kind of eddies. If you're out there trying to swim that deep, yeah.
His parents are now planning a funeral for their son, which...
Them cops don't give a fuck about that black man. They don't give a fuck about that black man that been lynched. Those boys probably plotted that whole fucking thing. And who knows what it was over? More likely, racism, jealousy. It's always those things, right? It's always those things. And this story has been getting... It's been so fucked up, and this is why I've been just sitting back watching, because a lot of people got involved that wasn't involved, don't even know the boys, just trying to get fame off of him. There's people saying all kind of shit about him and what he done with his past that don't even fucking matter, right? The boys took his phone The people that he was with, the story that I'm hearing is the people that he was with had his phone. And they tried to take credit and say, oh, well, we gave his mother back his phone. But no, his mother came out and said, we had to track down that phone. We had to track down that phone and actually give it. You know what? I'm going to just say y'all sometime. I think all the motherfuckers should be indicted until further review. Straight the fuck up. And motherfuckers say, oh, innocent until proven guilty. Well, bullshit. Bullshit. You know, there's no such thing as guilty until innocent until proven guilty. A lot of you motherfuckers have been to jail in this motherfucker that's watching the show. You know that is a lie. Because they have some accusations about me, I will be locked the fuck up until they get done with their investigation. Because the island isn't where it ended. They said he came back to a pool party. They came back to a party somewhere. And then they went back to the island and dumped his body in the fucking water to make it look like he drowned. But when they did the autopsy, he didn't drown. So how did his body end up in the water if he didn't drown? The nigga ain't got fins. Every day we gotta wake up to this bullshit.
Wait, major update on Nolan. So you're telling me the news and police lied that Nolan friends did not give back his phone to the mom. The mom had to track the phone down and go to the friend house and make them give the phone back. Where both his Snapchats have been wiped of everything that happened that day in conversation. Then they lied about not knowing where Nolan car keys was to the where they homegirl said, Cap, the keys is on top of the Xbox. She seen him put it there. And his homeboys had to go get it. The dad took a boat to the island on July 5th to try to find his body. They could not find it. He went missing July 4th. But he magically appeared July 6th. There were people on the island and all. No one seen a body float on July 6th when no one was there. That's when the body appeared. Yo, do you think we stupid? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what Mississippi Sheriff Department got going on. But at this point, a higher power needs to investigate this. Bring the FBI or private investigators. Clearly, the Sheriff Department got some other means.
FBI don't give a fuck about black people neither. Oh my God! I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something about him. I hate when these tragedies happen and they continue to put the CIA around these families, where these families accept the CIA help. Please, please, if anything ever happens to you, if you are black, if you are brown, if anything happens to you, stop letting L. Sharpton around you. Stop letting him around your family. He's putting you in more danger. He's putting you in more danger. And these lynchings would not stop. This type of lynching of black people, it would not stop because the justice system does not give a fuck. And I would be surprised if anybody goes to jail over this, especially in Mississippi. Especially in Mississippi. And don't get me wrong, I'm not some fucking shit lib who hate red states, hate people because they voted for Donald Trump and bullshit like that. I don't care about that shit. I understand that it's real racism that goes on down in Mississippi. My grandmother was a slave in the Mississippi fields. She didn't even know that slavery had ended. So I know for a fact that it's some real racist shit that's going on in Mississippi, and it would never be investigated because they don't see you as a human. So why should they investigate this? Why should they investigate you when they don't even? Why should they investigate your death when they never They never seen you as a human. They never seen you as somebody who has life. So they're not interested in investigating your death. If anything, in their eyes, it's another nigga dead. How many cops chat rooms have to get leaked for you guys to realize that it's all of them? Even the black cops hate us. Even the black cops hate us. Because you know what black people should be doing, especially black cops, black detectives of Mississippi, they should be on the fucking case. Not the white sheriff, not Al Sharpton. You joined the police force to change it from the inside, right? Well, this is your fucking choice. This is your chance. Do something. Do something. They won't. And these lynchings will continue to happen until we make it stop. Until black people pick up their guns again and form armed resistance, and not just for the aesthetics of the Black Panthers, not just for the leather jackets, not just for the fucking heart, for the hats and all the fucking I ain't gonna lie, niggas be swagged the fuck out. But that's all you are. You swag the fuck out. That's it. Until these armed resistant movements are when you start marching into these small towns where the shit happens at, when you start to burn down their fucking their police stations, when you actually put their feet to the fucking fire, then they would think twice. They would think twice about ever touching you again, you or any other black person, because they know that any black person missing a single hair on their head is going to cause your town to get burnt the fuck down. They don't see you as a human. So why do you treat them as one? Treat them like they treat you. Do them like how they do your people. Stop looking for a better way. There is no better way. There is no voting out of this one. Ain't no administration can save you from this. This is racism at its core. This is racism at its core, and it drives America. You want them to stop touching your people? You want them to stop being violent towards your people? You want your people to stop mysteriously missing? Well, some of these motherfuckers got to end up missing. Some of these motherfuckers got to go. Some of these motherfuckers have to pay for the people crimes. Straight the fuck up. Because white people are not going to get up until I'm innocent. I'm an innocent white. Okay, well, why aren't you doing something about this shit? Because there's no such thing as innocent in my eyes. Because if you watch this shit happen, you have the knowledge of black lynching, but you don't do nothing about it. You're not protesting. You're not voicing complaints. You're not even making a TikTok about it. Then you are the enemy too. You are the enemy too. Because they ain't know, well, I didn't do it. Okay, well, your uncle did it. And so crazy because when something happens in the black community, one of us kill each other, everybody gets blamed for it. Everybody gets to blame. If a gang member shoots another gang member, somehow I'm in the mix. But when white people continuously kill black people and black people don't get justice, we don't put y'all under the same umbrella. Maybe we should. Maybe we should. Maybe that's how white people are actually going to get up and do something about it. I'm not talking about marching with Black Lives Matter. I know. I'm not talking about blanking out your screens on your Facebooks. No. I mean, actually do something about this shit. I keep saying, if white people want to change, they will kill their grandfather. And every day I am proven right. Every day I am proven right. A lot of white people do not want to change this fucking system. They just want to be comfortable inside of it. They don't want us to voice our complaints. They don't want us to tell our truths. They would rather us shut the fuck up than to live in reality. And this is this is liberals I'm talking about. Not some Republican, not a conservative. Liberals want black people to shut the fuck up too. And they do just as much, if not more damage to movements like this when it's happening, especially when it comes to black lynching. They're going to build a movement around it and what they're going to do a No Kings protest. Is y'all going to do a No Kings protest this time? What y'all going to do? You going to call your representatives, right? It does nothing. It does nothing at all. It does nothing at all. And if white people don't start getting up, if you don't start getting up, I cannot fault people for just going after you. Do y'all remember when that guy, his son got killed by the police? Fuck, I'm having a brain fart. His son got killed by a police officer, and he went and killed a police officer. Okay, I had to get something. He went and killed the police officer, right? Now, this reminds me of what Malcolm X said. If a snake bit your kid, you go out hunting for a snake. You're going to look for that snake? For that? No, any old snake would do. Any old snake would do, because somebody has to answer for these crimes. And if white people don't start getting up and denouncing this shit, not only with your voice, but with your violence, because we know white people are some of the most violent people on this fucking earth. But when it comes to these racist motherfuckers, you somehow don't got it in you. You somehow aren't that violent anymore. White people are some of the most violent people on this earth, but when it comes to racism, it's all about learning. They want to learn. We should hear both sides now, right?
Malcolm, how do you yourself feel about the white man?
I believe that the white man has done a great injustice to the black man in this country by having kidnapped our people and brought us here and down to the level that we're on today. And today, instead of approaching the factors that their original mistake has created, instead of approaching these factors objectively and realistically, the greatest sin that they're doing now is trying to pretend that they never committed a crime, that they never did any wrong. And when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad points out the injustices that our people are suffering, they make that sin worse by accusing him of teaching hate, or by accusing him of black supremacy, or by accusing him of advocating violence, simply because he is pointing out the real.
I'm not just saying this. This has been said for fucking years now. Generations now. And I'm going to tell you this. If something happens to my son, if something happens to my nephews, if something happens to my brother, if they are hung, I'm not looking for the original snake that bit them. If they are killed by the police, if they are killed by any law enforcement, if they are killed by an ICE agent, I'm not looking for, I don't care about the original snake, because any snake would do. God, that report probation. Doesn't this come back to material conditions? Will white people really act before they are in the same position, deal with the same problems? This is the thing. White people are some of the most poorest people in America. They are the poorest people in America. There are more poor whites than anybody. They are living in the same material conditions as black people, but they are still racist. Have you ever met a racist motherfucker in the trailer park? How I didn't think that, like, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. I'm talking to this fucking cracker on TikTok. He obviously lives in a trailer. Obviously lives in a trailer. He's saying some of the most racist, stupid shit that you can ever hear. And I know he don't have food on his plate. I know I live in a better community than him. I know I live, like, dude. You would think that white people being poor will understand better, but no. There's a lot of unpacking that we have to do here. There's a lot of unlearning that white people have to do. There's a lot of unlearning. Like all the white people who went through their Nazi phase. Right. There's a lot of unpacking that we have to do here for white people to actually do something about the system, because they're not going to do shit about this system, because the system has told them that they are better than you just because they are white. And they believe it wholeheartedly. They may not say it. Liberals may not say it out loud, but they believe it. They believe that shit. And the same system that built them up to feel this way, they will never knock it down, because no other system puts them on this type of pedestal. Communism bring us all up on the same level. Socialism start to push us up towards the same level. They don't want to be seen on the same level as a black man. Is you crazy? As an Asian? What they call Asian Americans? Model minorities. Model minorities. You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like good dog. Good dog, good boy. That's what model minority sounds like to me. What it sound like to y'all? Because that's what I get from it. They don't want to be seen on the same level as us. And they know that. They know this wholeheartedly. So it's just not the conditions that we are living under. People actually have to read. People actually have to get outside of their neighborhood. People have to travel abroad. People actually have to talk to people. That's just not the same fucking 20 people that you know in your life teaching you the same bullshit that got you in the position that you are in today. We literally have factory workers who work in a plant with Mexicans, Arabs, blacks, and they are racist. Y'all are making the same wages, and you are racist. Oh, here we go. Oh, shoot. If you can, guys, please donate to Tour for the Poor. Cash App Tour for the Poor. PayPal on Holy Rome 6. Venmo Tour for the Poor. We're just trying to get a couple dollars for gas money so I can move around and paint and Work on these benches. I paid my my painter. I just need a little bit more gas money so we can move from east to the west. Oh my God, this shit is stressful, bro. This shit is stressful, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I do not like my job, bro. I really don't like doing this.
In order for you and me to devise some kind of method or strategy to offset some of the events or a repetition of the events that have taken place here in Los Angeles recently, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough. And it is because of our effort toward getting straight to the root that people oftentimes think we're dealing in hate. We are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression and exploitation away from us or aside from us is come together against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you? And I, for one, as a Muslim, believe that the white man is intelligent enough. If he were made to realize how black people really feel and how fed up we are without that old compromise and sweet talk. Stop sweet talking it. Tell him how you feel. Tell him what kind of hell you've been catching, and let him know that if he's not ready to clean his house up, if he's not ready to clean his house up, he shouldn't have a house. It should catch on fire and burn down.
And what's so sad about this, all of this, is as black and white people, we share a common enemy. But it's so sad to see how many of them are dumb enough to be racist. It's really sad to see that they don't understand that their people is the one who's stealing from them. Not the Mexicans. No immigrant, no Arabs, no black person has stolen a damn thing from you. And you know that shit. You know we ain't steal a damn thing from you. Where do all your tax money go for real? You talk about paying for food stamps and all that bullshit. We pay probably like 3 cents to $3 in taxes for that bullshit. No. Where that real money went to? Where that real money went to? And it's sad to see. It is sad to see that before a revolution, there will be a civil war. Because with all these black lynchings going on, it cannot go unanswered. Straight the fuck up. And I hate that. As a communist, I hate that there will be a civil war before there will be a revolution. But that's the only way we're going to get out of this shit. The people that's holding us back has to go. And it's sad that they share the same class with us. But hey, you know what happens when you are in the same class and you have a class clown in that motherfucker? We kick them the fuck out of there. but get them out of there. This is no different. This is no fucking different. If you are in the same class and you seeing this shit happen to black bodies, to brown people, you see these people getting scooped up by ICE, you seeing black people being hung by trees, you see all of this lynching going on by the police, being beaten, brutalized, and you're cheering for it. You are the class clown, and we have to put you out. I've been on here for an hour and 20. Thank you to everybody who's watching and watched so far. I know a couple of people that left like, this nigga crazy. But I'm not crazy. I'm not the crazy one, man. I'm not the crazy one. Y'all motherfuckers crazy. In my eyes. Neva. I'm so illiterate. Neva, thank you for that $15. I appreciate that so much. Now we can get around a little bit more. He won't be bitching about gas. If y'all can, please donate to Tour for the Poor, Cash App Tour for the Poor, PayPal, Unholy Roman 6, Venmo, Tour for the Poor. We're going to be doing our benches today. I just need a little bit more gas money. But we're about to get on to this next story because I know you guys don't want to hear me talk about all this stuff all fucking day. But we do have some good news. We have some great news, actually. And for all the people that hate China, you know, there's another reason to hate them. Here's another reason to hate them. How is our Israel going to move there and buy things for pennies after burning down the rainforest? Ooh. Yeah, it's greater Israel, right? You must be further back. You gotta be further back. You gotta be further back in the video for sure. You definitely further back in the video. Okay. Well, China is about to put an end to the blood diamond. China is going to put an end to the blood diamond. I have been waiting on this day for so fucking long. Ever since I was a kid, my grandmother told me what a slave was. She showed me what slavery was and told me how slavery, still impacts the world today and how we still have people enslaved to this day. When people like to bring up Congo and Sudan, it's usually liberals who try to use it as a talking point or a gotcha towards leftists who say free Palestine and, death to the IDF and stuff like that. They're like, well, what about Congo? What about Sudan? Okay, well, what about Congo? What about Sudan? Israel have their hands in Congo and Sudan also. So when we say death to the IDF and in Israel and their occupation, we're talking in favor of Congo and Sudan also. We're talking in favor of Sudan and Congo also. So when we say free Palestine, that means free everyone, because nobody is free until we all are free. How is that so hard to understand? Manufactured through energy, no one pays attention to the Russians' inventions. Most people don't even know periodic table was Russian. You're not, bro. Society is fucking crazy, and anyone trying to normalize it is the crazy person. Facts. Yes. Same Israel Dyna Corporation is using Mercs to start civil wars in Africa. Right. Thank you. Right. Doctors Against Genocide has been reporting on Congo, Sudan, in addition to Palestine. Economic of genocide is the context. Support their work. Yeah. So, yeah, they usually use this as a gotcha, right? And a lot of people who are leftists, I'm not going to take away your leftist badge or communist badge or anarchist badge. They say, well, China is engaging in imperialism and shit like that. Do I believe China engages in imperialism? No. No, I do not. Do I believe that China, these Chinese companies can be shady as fuck in these African countries? Yes. Any corporation can be shady as fuck. Any corporation could be, ruled by some sick motherfuckers. I believe that. We have that everywhere. But China intent isn't to harm Africa. If they wanted to bleed Africa dry, they're right there. They could do it. They wouldn't be building the Built the Road initiative. They wouldn't be, like even the businesses that's in Africa right now that China has a part of. Africa owned those corporations. Africa owned those fucking like they own that shit. Yes, China get money from it, but it's an African corporation. But we see the kids in Congo, we see the kids in Sudan, we see these kids all over in Libya, and they are getting their hands chopped off for minerals and shit like that. China is going to put a stop to a lot of this shit, bro. Because if anybody can just buy a diamond, like it devalues, right? And I never seen the point of like buying all them diamonds and shit like that. It really never had any appeal to me. It's a shiny fucking rock. It's a shiny fucking rock. So they let you motherfuckers, they brainwash you motherfuckers to be like, oh, well, diamond's the girl's best friend and everybody loves diamonds and shit like that. I'm more of a gold person. Even then, it's kind of hard to get gold without it coming from slave labor. And if China puts a fucking they may not stop it altogether, just like how they in their stages to communism. They can't stop it overnight. But even if they can put a halt on the blood diamonds, man, this will be the biggest blow to Israel that we have ever seen. I mean, other than Iran literally blowing their ass to smithereens, I'm talking about financial wise, because Israel, they have one of the biggest fucking diamond. They have their hands in a lot of slave labor when it comes to diamonds. And if these lab grown diamonds start to take over, it is over for that whole shit. And what I'm seeing right now is a lot of these people, rappers, actors, movie stars, even regular people. I seen a nigga with a chain on so big that bitch had to been lab grown. I was like, ain't no fucking way you got diamonds this big. You know what I'm saying? But I like it. I'm not a hater when it comes to shit like that. I love to see people with lab grown diamonds. Make this the norm. Why is it that somebody has to get their hand chopped off for this to have value? And what kind of human are you for this to even be a part of your mindset? Like, oh, well, it didn't come from kids in Africa, so it's not, I don't want nothing to do with this. If China puts a halt in this fucking industry, Israel is going to hurt. They're going to be sitting on piles of diamonds. Not piles, I'm sorry, mountains of diamonds that is literally worthless to the fucking consumers. So if the consumers say, oh, no, I really don't want blood diamonds. I don't want my gold, to come from child labor. I don't want that. No. They will literally be sitting on resources that they can't even give them away if they wanted to. They can't even give them away if they wanted to. And this is why a lot of people in the West is mad at China. Because low key, there has been a war going on. There has been economic wars, tariff wars, all kind of wars going on. And if they can fuck up this industry, this blood diamond industry, oh my God. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing things like Michael Jackson, They Don't Care About Us in reverse. When everything went in reverse and shit like that. Like do you know that this will free up so many people? This will literally free so many people's lives, not only in the Sudan, Congo, but all over Africa. Because not only is the people of these countries, you know what I'm saying, are subjugated to genocide and rape and colonization. People from all over Africa is being kidnapped. People from South America is being kidnapped and shipped to Africa. And you are a fool if you think some of these people who are being kidnapped by ICE isn't being shipped to some of these islands. If you think they are not being shipped to some of these islands for free or slave labor, you are a fucking fool. You are a fool. Donald Trump already came out and said that he's going to be selling some of these people towards to El Salvador, to the El Salvador prison, even if they came from Yemen or not Yemen. Fuck, I said Yemen. I meant fucking South America. What is that country in South America? Fuck. Start with H. Honduras? Wherever the fuck. Yeah, and this like they have been Honduras. Thank you, Honduras. Yes. He was sending people from Honduras to fucking El Salvador. Yeah, he don't give a fuck about American citizens. What the fuck? That nigga do not give a fuck about American citizens. He just told y'all to shut the fuck up about housing, about affordable housing. Don't give a fuck about no American soldier. All fiat currency is slavery. Facts. China only banned rare earths to U.S. military after being targeted directly. It wasn't targeted by genocide. Economy now. It's better business to support Iran. They are taking steps like you. We have to understand that. We have to understand that China plans everything out. They plan everything out. If they was just to hit everything at once, it can be a total fucking disaster. They got to make sure one thing works before you move on to the next. They got to make sure this blow actually struck before you move on and kick them. You know? So, yes, even with the tariff war, like they not only did they ban the tariffs, the rare earth minerals to the U.S., they also put tariffs on our corporations just last month. They are taking the steps to really become the superpower of the world. Straight the fuck up. I would love for them to just to go kamikaze, but that's not realistic and it's not smart. It is not smart to do it, especially with America still having the footing that they have on the world. It isn't smart to just go out and like you might as well just announce World War III at that part. You might as well just say it. You might as well just say it. But what would happen if they actually announce World War III? The world will go into panic mode. They have been at war with each other for decades now. They have been at war with each other. The thing is, we are finally seeing it because it's starting to hurt. It's starting to hurt the American people. It's starting to hurt the American government. So now we are seeing what has been happening. When we look back and look at all these things that China has been doing, look at the people they have been funding, look at the enemies they have been funding that put a stop to us in certain places and, you know, cripple our military presence here or there. It is a war. It is World War III. But if you announce it, the war will go into panic. And China or America, neither of them wants that. Neither of them wants that. It's not smart to go kamikaze. It's coming in 2027, I believe. It will be nuclear. We Russians have been looking at Project Sundial, being constructed in California. It's a planet-ending backyard bomb. I don't think nobody's going nuclear. I think they all too scared to go nuclear. And even Russia said this. Putin said this. Nobody wants to go nuclear because once it's up, it's stuck. He explained how leaders talk about this amongst each other. None of them wants to go the nuclear route. None of them. Stop letting these leaders of the West pump fake you. What did Mayo call the West? A paper tiger. A nuclear paper tiger. The only reason why they get the flex like this is because of those nukes. But nobody is afraid of you anymore. Everybody got nukes. It's like a Cadillac in 2010. It's like a fucking avalanche in 2010. It's like a motherfucking yeah. I heard from a relative in the military, there's some sort of pact or an agreement coming to an end and something popping up with China. I mean, even if we have a war, nobody is going nuclear. I guarantee that. It does no good for capitalism. It does no good for communism. It does no good for anarchist capitalism. Whatever the fuck your ideology is, it makes no sense to go nuclear. It really doesn't. Everybody knows this shit. Y'all keep falling for these pump fakes with America. I might. That nigga ain't gonna shoot the ball. That nigga is not gonna shoot the ball. If he wanted to shoot the ball, he would have did it. He would have did it. And the only reason why he ain't doing it now is because everybody else has them. The only reason why they got away with doing that shit, that was one of the only reasons why they got away with doing that shit to fucking Japan. But do that shit now and see what the DPRK do. See what the DPRK do. Put up one nuke. Put up one fucking nuke and see what Russia does. You think that you're the only one? No, my nigga, it's over. This whole shit is over. And all that wealth that they accumulated, they are not stupid. They think that you are stupid. What they're going to do, there's going to be a war. And when that shit is over, all that money that they stole from us, all that land that they stole from the Argentinians, from the Palestinians, that will be their stronghold. They're going to leave America. They're going to leave the West. All them politicians, all them celebrities, all these motherfucking mouthpieces for the empire, they're going to take their wealth. They're going to leave after this fucking war. Nobody is going nuclear. These niggas pump faking because they want you to be scared. Put a nuke in the air. Put one nuke in the fucking air. They keep saying this shit. We should nuke these niggas. We should nuke these niggas. We should nuke them. We should nuke. Well, do it. Do it. Do it. And all that shit that you have done to build up a new life after this, it would be over. Those bunkers cannot stop nuclear attacks. Those bunkers are not for the nukes. Those bunkers that Elon Musk are building, Jeff Bezos, and those are not for nukes. Those are for you. Those are for you. When a civil war pops off and we head into a revolution, those bunkers are to save their asses from you. A nuclear, like, do y'all understand that everything will be gone? There is no world. There is no nothing. They better off just having us kill each other. Hide in their bunkers and wait for the shit to blow over and take that wealth that they accumulated and go elsewhere. It's a fucking fear tactic. It's a fucking fear tactic, and everybody falls for it. Everybody falls for this shit. You think Americans gonna be able to survive a nuclear attack? Nigga, look at our water. Our water already have our water is already poisoned. We're nuclear waste. Anymore, we all dead. Our air is already polluted. We are gonna die, and there is no reason to kill off the entire working class. because you will have no slave or free labor to extract from. You got to get in the mind of a capitalist to understand why they do these things and why do they need you to be scared of a nuclear holocaust. Because it benefits them. It benefits them for you to be afraid. Because when you are afraid, that's when you bow down. You may not know it, but even you giving them this motherfucker, even you giving them the benefit of the doubt, it's bowing down to them. Oh, well, you know, it's the same shit when people say, oh, well, we can't have a revolution because of the military. Fuck out of here. I'm not falling for your pump fakes. If you're going to do it, do it. If you're going to do it, do it. I am not going to fear death. The world is going to move on without America. And no matter how many times they threaten to nuke the world is still moving on. No matter how many leaders they kill and how many fucking countries they pick, the world is still moving on without America. If they was going to if they was going to nuke anybody, they should have nuked Iran for embarrassing them on the world stage like that. Embarrass their ass. They said they had all this, oh, we're going to show Iran why we don't have health care. We're going to show Iran this, and we got the big boats. We got the big planes. Y'all was getting planes knocked out of the air, billion-dollar planes knocked out of the air with $1,200 drones, nigga. You got embarrassed, nigga. If they was gonna nuke anybody, it would have been Iran. But now, well, you know, Iran can have nuclear weapons. I mean, we all got nuclear weapons. Well, they can't have nuclear weapons, right? Put you in your fucking place like a good boy, like a good bitch, nigga. Trump, they pat Trump on the head, little good bitch. Beat that nigga ass into submission, nigga. Beat America ass, nigga. All these Americans talking about, we're going to win this war. Oh, yeah, y'all got y'all asses whooped. Fucking soldiers dead, nigga, for what? The Strait's still closed, nigga. And guess what? They about to close the Red Sea again, nigga. They talking about making a barrel. They talking about making a gallon of gas in America $17, nigga. Embarrass y'all ass. They was going to bomb anybody who would have been their asses. They the ones opening up the motherfucking the eyes of the American populace. They the ones opening up our eyes to what's really going on. Motherfuckers asking niggas all the time, why is gas so high? We at a war? For what? For Israel? What? Yeah. Yeah. The fuck? I ain't scared of no pump faking ass capitalists, bro. Neither is Russia. Neither is Russia, because they threatened to nuke Russia too before the Ukraine shit even popped off. And when it popped off, they threatened to nuke Russia if they get involved. And what Putin did? Nigga, please. All this anger talk somehow calms you down. Who you telling? Because I be thinking I be going crazy. I was like, man, I'm not falling for this shit. I'm not falling for the fear tactics. I'm not falling for your militaries. You have one of the weakest militaries in the fucking world. You're only strong on paper. You're only strong when it comes to money. But when it comes to fighting an actual fight, the American soldiers are some of the weakest soldiers I have ever seen on a fucking in combat. Ever. There's countries that never been to war that have a fucking military more prepared and ready to kill and die than American citizens that join the fucking military. And you want to know why is that? Because America don't birth warriors. You birth wage slaves. You birth people who go because they have no choice. These people have been raised to kill you. Their first words was probably death to America. They can break down a rifle at 5 years old. They have been trained to kill. You guys go over there and get your head blown off by niggas in sandals. You have technical gear. You have grenades. You have helmets. You have bulletproof vests. You have tanks. And you are getting blown up with makeshift bombs. You are embarrassing on the world stage. Nobody fears the American military anymore. Nobody fears the American government anymore. There's nothing that you can say to make me say, well, that won't work because America is so strong, they might redo. I don't give a fuck. Y'all are weak. Every war. And when it comes back to it, every time we say this, well, the goal of the war wasn't to win. It was to do this. Nigga, the goal of a war is always to win. What you are doing is coping, bitch. You're coping, bitch. Coping seed, bitch. You got your ass whooped overseas, bitch. Without those nukes, you ain't shit, bitch. As we can see. You spend billions of dollars on all this shit. Trillions of dollars, just gone. And now look. You got motherfucking college students out there. Those not warriors. Them niggas are college students. They're slave wages. Those not warriors. Them niggas don't know how a dead body smells. They can't take the smell of a dead body. They don't know what it's like to shoot somebody in the motherfucking head. They don't know what it's like to burn down a motherfucking house with people in that bitch and live to redo that shit. Those not warriors. You ain't birthing no warriors. Ain't nobody no warrior in America. All these guns that these motherfuckers got. Look at all these guns that the cracker class got. Look at all them guns that the conservative motherfuckers got. You would think the motherfuckers would be warriors, right? You would think the motherfuckers would be front line going against the motherfucking National Guard who fucking invading their goddamn cities and towns. No. They put their energy towards the immigrants and all this other bullshit because they got to punch down because they pussy, nigga. They ain't warriors. They don't know what it's like to give a nigga a $1.80, nigga. They don't know what it's like to poke a nigga. Pause. You got college students out there, motherfucker. Ask a nigga why they join the military. Ask a nigga why they join the U.S. military. I don't know. You know why people join the fucking military? Because they was born to do shit like that. They was raised to do shit like that because they was born warriors. It's in their motherfucking blood, nigga. Their daddy was a motherfucking resistance fighter. They seen their daddy blow American-made planes out of the sky with fucking rocket launchers, nigga. 20-year-old rocket launchers from the USSR. What you see your daddy do? Yell at Muslims. Yell at immigrants. What you see your mama do? Be a Karen. Ain't no motherfucking warriors in this bitch. And wonder why y'all get y'all asses whooped. Motherfuckers be huddled up in the corners talking about, Y'all remember that video I'm talking about? The motherfuckers in Ukraine getting sprayed. In the corner like rats. Oh my God. Woo! Man, I need some mushrooms. I'm glad you caught it too. I'm glad you Aaron. I'm glad you called it to an AA round. Oh man, that is a fucking hilarious, man. The motherfuckers be talking all that shit. Go overseas and get y'all asses whooped and come back home like, please don't light fireworks because I went and I did it. Oh my God, them niggas, my PTSD, you know, I served Afghanistan. Oh, you went to Afghanistan? You went to Iran too? Oh, you say you went to Iraq? Oh, I got you. I'm pulling out the big boys now. Oh my God. Oh man, my neighbor was like, if you're not gonna do it for Fred, at least do it for the dog, please. Oh my God. I'm like, shit, that dog probably served some tours with his ass too. I don't trust that dog either, nigga. Oh my God. That is hilarious. Okay, let's get back on track. Okay. If you guys can, please donate. Cash App, Tour for the Poor. Cash App, Tour for the Poor. PayPal on Holy Rome 6. Venmo, Tour for the Poor. We're going to be going around Detroit today, fixing some of our benches, repainting them because people like to be assholes and spray paint over our shit. And yeah, we got to do a lot of propaganda today. So if you can, please donate to Tour for the Poor. It will help us out a lot with this gas money. Gas is high than a motherfucker. So we need every dollar that we can get. We did get $15 though from Neighbor. So thank you for that. And we got a super chat, $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Fuck a U.S. soldier. Yeah, I don't give a man. Oh my God. I don't even like fireworks. I just like fucking with niggas who got PTSD. I'm a Vietnam vet. Oh, you mean a loser? You mean a loser? Niggas hate when I say that shit. I'm a Vietnam vet. I fought for this country. So? Nigga, I don't give a fuck about this country. Ain't nothing in the world you can do to make me give a fuck about this country, nigga. Not a damn thing. But oh shit, I didn't even show y'all the fucking link I had seen for the blood diamond shit. Fuck it. It's on Twitter. Y'all niggas will see it. Oh man. Been here for 2 hours, almost 2 hours. It's a good stream. This is a good stream, y'all. But yeah, we got a lot of work to do. I gotta get off here because I gotta go and do these benches. It's gonna be a hot ass day, man. It's gonna be so fucking hot, but it's gonna be worth it, you know. So I'm about to go out there and spread some communist propaganda, you know. Hopefully, you know, people don't fuck with my benches this time when they see me actually coming to repair them. So I know that's not happening. But if you guys can, please help us out. Tour for the Poor. I gotta get up out of here because this nigga ready to go. And yeah. I hope y'all have a great day and a better week. I love y'all. I'll be back today or tomorrow.